What is up, everybody, and welcome to another Tuesday here with me, Eli. Okay, so this week's topic... Oh, first off, sorry for missing last week. I was moving out and / back into my, this house, my parents' house, from college for the summer. So, it was very hectic, so I didn't post a video. But I'm back this week. This week's topic is... What is this week's topic? Oh, dealing with dysphoria pre T and ways to navigate that. And so I am on testosterone. I'll be 4 months in a couple days, but that's not that long, so I still remember everything that was going on pre T. And I'm going to say the main things that I did was, one, for me, binding helps a lot. It helps me feel a lot more comfortable with clothes and like going out day-to-day things, and it just overall helped a whole bunch. So binding is nice if you want to do that, if that's part of your dysphoria. I use Underworks binders. I use the tri-tops, so they go to here. Like if I tighten my shirt, you can see where they go to, but then like if my shirt's not tight, then it just looks normal. There's also GC2B. I've heard really great reviews on that company too, and they do a lot of cool binders. They also make full binders and like ones that compress your hips if you want that too. Something else is, I know that I don't do it, or I didn't do it personally because I don't think I knew that you could do it, but you can lower your voice pre-T. I'm sure you could look up on Tumblr a bunch of things about that. There are ways to like stretch out your vocal cords if you want your voice lower and you can't go on testosterone for some reason, or don't want to go on testosterone but still want a lower voice. You can do that pre-T also. It's just a little hard, so it takes a little practice. And and both of these things, safety is something you have to really think about when you're binding. Try not to bind too long. When you're lowering your voice pre-T, be very conscious of your body, listen to what it needs, and try to respond to that as much as you can. Other things I did to lessen dysphoria, whenever I was feeling really uncomfortable, I let because I'm like a people pleaser type of person, and so I never really wanted to let anybody in on that, but eventually I realized, this isn't something it's something I deal with alone because it's mine, but it's not something I have to tackle alone. I can let people in on it. I can have a couple friends that I'm like, hey, I'm feeling pretty dysphoric today, like, can we hang out and not talk a lot? Can we just like be in the same room together so I feel like human interaction without having you feeling too seen, or things like that. I write a lot. I make sure to write down my feelings, but that's because I'm a writer. So whatever your like creative outlet, or even like working out, anything physical, whatever makes you feel better, be sure to recognize you're feeling dysphoric. Let yourself feel those feelings because they're yours and you deserve to feel them. But then after you've processed, after you've had your time, make sure you try and find the best way to get yourself out of those feelings. Hey everybody, so I was editing this video and the ending got really, really weird, and also part of it got cut. So what got cut out was I talked about packing. If packing will make you feel better, that's something that can lessen dysphoria. Pre-T and also after T, just like anytime. I don't really pack anymore that much, but I used to a lot when I first came out. It made me feel better, made me feel like I passed a little bit more when I was more insecure about it. And then, because my bottom dysphoria is not that large these days, but sometimes it is. And then, clothing. Find the right clothes that make you feel good. Experiment with a bunch of things and find what makes you feel comfortable, and that ends up helping out a lot. Alright, like this if you liked it, subscribe to us for more of us every day of the week, and I hope you had a great day.